what you have done have actually opened up so many blessings and opportunities to come into your life because you have created the space. All right. You have decided that instead of fighting for crumbs, okay, because this is crumbs that people are trying to give you, instead of fighting for the bare minimum, instead of fighting for love, instead of fighting to be seen, to be valued, to be thought about, to be considered, you're just going to walk away. Instead of fighting to someone to know your worth, you're just going to walk away. You'd rather be around people that have eyes to see anyway. Because the person with eyes to see, they're going to know your worth. They're going to see your worth. They're going to see what you bring to the table. They're not going to have to ask you. They're going to be able to see it. And you've been dealing with a lot of people from the past that undermined what you actually brought to the table. Made it seem like they did not even know what you brought to the table. Some of the people, they really just could not see. They did not have the eyes to see, actually. So maybe they were looking for specific things that you could bring to the table because they was all about the materialistic world. So they didn't really understand who you were as a woman or who you were as a divine masculine. But yep, all that shit is to dead. All that shit is to bed, okay? You put all that shit to rest. It's dead, it's gone. You are no longer over-explaining your worth to crumbs, to people that can't even meet you there. Imagine trying to explain your worth or trying to tell people what you expect, how you expect to be treated, what you expect in a relationship. You over here wasting your time because these people can't give it to you anyway. These people can't fulfill that anyway. All right, somebody has learned to stop over-explaining yourself to those friends, bitch, they heard you the first time. Stop over-explaining yourself to that family member, bitch, they heard you the first fucking time. See, as long as you were explaining yourself and going back and forth and feeding into the energy, people knew that you were still going to be around. The moment that you decided to stop explaining yourself and you just went silent on these motherfuckers, that's when they knew that they have really lost you. All right? Because you're not going back and forth with nobody. You're not explaining your point. You're not explaining your side. You probably already did that shit already. You already told a motherfucker how you expected to be treated. They ain't doing it. You ain't finna keep repeating yourself. The moment that you stop repeating yourself and you decided to actually walk away and stand on business is the moment that they realize that they have lost you completely. All right, somebody is realizing that they have completely lost you because you have not argued back with them. You have not said anything back to them that they thought that you was going to say. You have simply moved on from the connection, from the relationship, from whatever it is that this is resonating with you for. Something in your spirit told you to walk away this time. Don't explain, don't do nothing, don't holler, don't hoot, no fighting, no none of that, bitch. You can state what it is that you need to state. If they do not acknowledge your feelings, we walk away. And that's exactly what you did. You stated the obvious. You stated your feelings. You asked the right questions. Motherfuckers became defensive. They switched shit on you. They blamed you. They took their time. They ignored you. They ghosted you. They did all that shit. So now they should have no problem with the fact that you are nowhere near around. They shouldn't even have a bother. They shouldn't be bothered by it. They shouldn't have a problem with it. They should understand why you have went ghost. Motherfuckers did you that way first. Now you doing it second, but it's for life. See, that's the gag. People do something to you, but when you finally do it, they know that it's solidified and you really don't give a fuck. See, they didn't want that to happen. Because they know when you stand on business, you ain't never getting up. You gonna stand on that motherfucker. Somebody thought that they could save you for later. Somebody thought that they could come back and explain their side of the story later on. They thought that you was going to be sitting around waiting. Baby, you done moved on from that situation. You could care less. You could care less. Somebody thought that you was going to be boo-hoo crying because they was trying to play on some type of insecurities and flip things on you and make you feel sad and bad about you wanting to step away from a connection. I'm getting you done broke up with some people and they wanted you to feel bothered and mad and make it seem like you was making the wrong choice. No, you thought about this. This took you a while to come to this conclusion. I'm getting like you've been thinking about, you've been analyzing the situation. You've been seeing how your body feels, how their body feels, how your body reacts, how their body is reacting. You've been studying like a motherfucker to see what's going on, to see if you guys are really aligned. And you came down to some type of conclusion that told you to walk the fuck away from this relationship. It wasn't equally aligned. And now people is upset because you have literally walked away. It's like motherfuckers being upset with Lot because he didn't turn around with his wife to go back. Instead, he kept moving forward to where God needed him to be. That's what people's upset about. They're upset that you didn't turn back. They're upset that you didn't go back and forth with them. They're upset that you didn't go back to your past. You didn't get as angry or upset that you used to. They're upset with you because you showed that this situation was beneath you. Because you showed that you had other shit to be worried about. Motherfuckers wanted you to be standing in place, arguing with them, sweating, losing your fucking voice because you screaming and yelling at them, and that did not happen the way that they thought it was going to happen. You didn't even argue with these motherfuckers. You could have said exactly what you needed to say, gave them a space of opportunity to say what they needed to say. Some of these people played with that space of opportunity. Some of these people didn't say anything at all. Some of these people tried to be funny and flip the script on you, but you caught all the shade. You caught exactly what the fuck they was trying to do. They never expected you to catch anything. They never expected you to see them for who they truly are. And now you decided to walk away, and now they're upset. But if they ain't mad, then you ain't doing something right. Trust me. Who is going to be happy when you walk away from them? If you are the light, if you are the blessings and opportunities in some of these people's lives, of course they're going to be upset when you leave. Imagine if God took the light from us right now on earth. You know how many people be upset? We wouldn't be able to see. Imagine if God said, sun, turn off. I'm talking about the sun in the atmosphere, the sky. Imagine if God told the sun to stop shining down on earth. It took a whole light away. We'll be fucked up down here. And this is how these people feel. They feel like you done took your light away from them. And now their life is just in the dark. Now they have no way out, even if they wanted to get out. But these are people that never wanted to get out anyway. They never wanted to follow the path to the light anyway. Because they felt like they didn't need to. They felt like they had you. Some of these people felt like they didn't have to grow a connection with God because they was connected to you who was connected to God. You get what I'm saying? So they were just using your connections. But God said, not no more. If they want some light, if they want some abundance, if they want something, they're going to have to really build a relationship with me. They can't be using you. That could be why y'all had to be separated anyway, because these are users. They don't want to lock in and do their own healing work. They just want to piggyback off of yours. They watch you go into deep meditations. They watch you go into deep prayer. They watch you go through your shadow work. They watch you be hurt and betrayed and triggered. They seen all these different shifts that took place with you and friends and family. But they never decided to do their own healing. While they were watching you turn and transform into something else, they decided to play around, joke around. They decided to run away from their problems instead of tackling their problems how they saw you doing it. So now God done took everything away from them. He done snatched the sun up out of their life. And these people are upset. But they're really upset because they see that you don't even care to fight with them. You don't care to have an argument with them. There's nothing else to say. You don't have no points to prove. It's like you said what you said, and that's what the fuck it is. They not used to that. They used to people always having something else to say. They used to people over-explaining themselves. They used to people crying about it. They're not used to what you're doing right now. They don't know how to deal with it. It's making their insecurities very loud. Because they're not used to people that mean what they say and say what they mean and do what the fuck they mean. Period. Like you're literally doing what you said that you was going to do. You could have warned these people. That's what I'm hearing. You could have warned these people that, you know, it ain't easy being on the other side. You know, when I'm fucking with you, I'm fucking with you. But don't make me not want to fuck with you because it ain't going to be nice on the other side. Maybe people didn't believe you. They thought that they'd always be able to deal with you. They'll always have this access to you. You'll never put your guard up with the oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Have they been mistaken? They realize that ain't nobody safe. If you play with me, you gonna have to deal with that. I don't care who it is. They thought because they knew you for a while Whatever the case may be, they thought that you was going to let them get a pass. But I'm getting like you the pass they asked for years. That's what I'm getting. You to let shit slide for a long time until God got involved and said, okay, enough is enough. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying that God came involved within these connections because he see that these people had a lot of chances to get closer to hell, but they were avoiding it. And that's what God, he didn't like that part. God doesn't like when people dismiss him, but still try to reap the benefits that he gives. You know what I'm saying? It's like people dismissing their awakening to be closer to God, but still try to hang on to people that is very close to God. So these could be people that they're not seeking God. They don't know much about God. They don't know how to really form a relationship with God, but they're not curious to learn. You get what I'm saying? That's bad. Because that means that they'll just be around you because they know that you're protected and you're covered and you're abundant, but they never had plans to actually pray on their own or get to know who God is for their own. So God's been tired of them. God's been tired of them because he classified them as leeches. People that don't want to build their own connection with the Most High is leeches. All right, I'm going to end this message just like this. I love you all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.